All right, check. Check. Wait, hold on. Check. Check. Okay. Sure. Check.
Ladies and gentlemen, fans, stand up. Put your hands together and welcome your Falcons. At third base, number 15, Zach Sneed.
I realize you won't be able to see much because of the sun, but it is what it is.
Designated hitter number 21, Tyler Hernandez. At first base, number 11, Harris Rivers. At short, number 9, Grant Logan. At second base, number 19, Karu Bates. In left field, number 2, Rents Best. In center field, number 29, Evan Smith. Right fielder, number 12, Charlie Scott. And behind the plate, number 37, Eli Geddes.
Oh, wow, that's going to be kind of for me to frame up. Hold on a second. Almost. All right, welcome to AC Flora.
Bad boy tonight, Ryan Coleman.
All right, check one. Mic's a little hot, I think, but all right. Welcome to AC Flora High School. This is AC Flora hosting Westwood Varsity Baseball. I should have Alex Ross joining me. Oh, and in fact, I see him walking up now. I'm gonna pull up Game Changer so we can sort of follow around along with the stats. You there? There he is. Sorry. All right.
Are we live? Or?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, wow.
Welcome to the stream. Uh-oh, I am dropping frames. Hold on a second.
You're all good. Is there a lineup anywhere?
Yeah, so what we'll have is Game Changer. We'll be able to pull up the game.
Gotcha.
As of right now, they're not.
Okay.
It's not.
Yeah.
On yet, but once the game starts, then we'll be able to get the lineups through there.
Yeah, I'm very old school. I got my own trusty. Actually, when I was doing at the school, they told me to they told us
fantastic. Yeah.
They told us that. So for those who can't see, I have sheets of paper. They have lineups and they have fielding positions. It's kind of like a call sheet.
So yeah, the scorebook.
Basically.
Sheets from a scorebook that.
Yeah, they told us to always do a scorebook here. So
yeah.
that's.
Leading off for the Red Hawks.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, so the pitcher tonight is Charles Flake for AC Flora.
Say it one more time. Sorry.
Charles Flake.
Charles Flake.
It's a senior this year.
I'll do it.
And
yeah, the baseball is my element. I do love calling baseball. That first pitch way outside ball one. I love calling baseball. This is
awesome.
where I'm at home.
Well, I'll let you do most of it. I'll just fill in some details on the players and stuff like that every now and then.
Yeah, you're all good. So 1-0 count here from Flake. Ball, bunt, gonna go right to third, picking up on a hop, fires across the diamond, out, throws it over to first, out one. Play by the third baseman.
That was De Jesus for Westwood.
Up next
So
for Westwood, number 8, Xavier Johnson.
So in Game Changer, we'll have the first initial, last name.
Gotcha.
This is the lineup for them.
Yeah. Yeah, it was always fun calling softball games.
Yeah.
And that's going to be low ball one, but calling softball games, just scrambling to fill them in because,
Yeah, and I'm just realizing that I'm not keeping up with the scoreboard. There are a couple pitches.
Yeah, it's righty on lefty matchup. That ball's going to be outside ball 2. It's going to be Johnson ahead of the count. It's going to be a beautiful Thursday night here in Columbia, South Carolina as well. 2-0 here working. Gonna catch part of the outside part of the plate, strike one. Good pitch by Flake there. Looked to be a slider. No one on, 2-1, one out. Pitch gonna be swinging, strike two. Off speed caught Johnson. Flake now back in it, 2-2, one out. Flake dealing to home, gonna be inside, ball three. Well, crowd not gonna like that one, unfortunately. Umpire does not give Flake the call, gonna fill up the count. Full count pitch coming from Flake. Ball's gonna be fouled back in the net right at us. A little different than being up in a booth. Ball came right back into my face.
Good job not flinching.
I'm used to it. This is the one sport I did play in high school.
All right, so this is sort of the most impressive thing I've seen related to that. Is ball four.
Yeah, ball four.
Okay. So Xander Buchan, he's a freshman catcher on the USC baseball team.
Yeah.
His dad used to sit down in the front row, and he'd always be leaning forward, and so like he's just a couple inches from the net. Any ball that was hit straight back to him, he wouldn't flinch.
Yeah, I remember the one time I didn't flinch. I was in the dugout myself.
Yeah.
And there was a shortstop just pounding over to first, and during warm-ups, and I was like, and he was high, and I was like, he's not gonna hit me, and then he ricochets off the brick wall behind us and pickoff attempt at first, not in time, but ricochets off the brick wall and just nails me right in the back of my thigh.
Oh no!
I was like, everyone looked at me. I was like, that one stung.
Yeah.
But
should have flinched.
Should have flinched. That is. But no, I've played baseball for so long. I've seen so many balls come my way. Another pickoff attempt.
Yeah.
Keeping Johnson at first.
Yeah, so for the people at home watching, the sun is setting over the right field fence, so it's kind of hard to see, but it'll improve once it dips below the building.
I'm sure in a couple more minutes it won't be that as bad.
Yeah.
All right, now first pitch coming home. Gonna be outside, ball one. Johnson stays at first. Looks to be Jeff Coat here for Westwood. So 1-0 count to Jeff Coat here at home. 3-hole hitter. It's going to be in there. Strike one. Nice pitch from Flake. Jeff Coat watches that one go right down the pipe. Out to a righty-on-righty matchup.
Actually looking to see who's on first base. Charles when Charles Flake's not pitching, he'll be on first base. Gotcha. It looks like Hernandez is on first. He's normally the catcher. Actually, it doesn't look like him. Hold on. I have to look that up.
Number 11 for the Falcons.
Let me go back to the roster real quick.
So 1-1 pitch here, one out, one runner on first.
It's Harris Rivers.
Rivers.
On first.
Gotcha. The pitch is going to go up second. Catcher throws down. Ball's going to be a little off the bag and not in time. Johnson successfully steals second there. But that was a called strike. Bring the count to 1-2, but a runner now in scoring position for Westwood. Johnson got a good jump at first. Timed up Flake well, moving over to second.
So on Tuesday we played at Westwood, and Flora won 11-0 in 6 innings. So 10-run rule in 6 innings. They normally play 7 innings.
Oh, yep. That ball's outside, brings it to 2-2. Yeah, I saw we haven't started the season off exactly how we wanted to.
No, but I mean it's really good competition.
Yeah.
Loaded slate, including Oceanside a couple times. Dutch Fork.
Oceanside's always good.
Blythewood, a lot of 5A schools. Oceanside is the only non-5A school.
Just swinging ball's going to be over to second. Ball's going to be picked off. Going to look over to first. Fired. Gets the out. Johnson moved to third, but will stay there.
And that's Carew Bates at second base.
Carew Bates. There we go. Nice play by Bates. Easily on the backhand there.
Nathan Caldwell.
Now Nathan Caldwell.
And Crew started. He was the starting quarterback for the football team this year.
That's right. I knew I heard that name somewhere.
Yeah, he was also on my U4 Comments soccer team, YMCA soccer team.
There you
I
go.
coached.
That's going to be a swinging foul ball down the line to the Westwood dugout where they cannot make the play. Come on, boys.
Yeah, people who have watched a lot of Definite Fiction live streams, they're well aware that I was his first coach.
You've made that
I let
comment.
everyone know. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to give credit where it's due sometimes.
Oh, yeah,
you
that's
know?
right. That's right. There's nothing more important than your soccer coach when you're 3 years old.
Well, of course not. Off speed's gonna stay high. Ball one. There's the sun dipping down. No, my friend's dad, he was my first baseball coach, and every time he'd come to my work when I worked up in Simpsonville, he'd be like, "Oh, I was your." He's like, "Just so you know, I'm the best baseball coach, like t-ball coach ever." And I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah.
1-1's gonna hit the knob of the bat. Yeah, it's gonna hit the knob of the bat. Better be lucky than good sometimes for Flake.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's not good, but
No. It's always good to have a little bit of fortune in baseball.
about to say baseball. I mean, sometimes when things bounce your way. Momentum is a big thing.
So I was dropping some frames. So.
You're all good.
I'm connected on my iPhone, so it's my hotspot is streaming soccer right now.
There we go. 2 at once. 0-2 pitch. Gonna be low. Ball 1. Good eye there from Caldwell to stay away. He's got that first run at third. And Johnson trying to put him home. Flora trying for a clean inning here. And Flake's going to step off. Trying to figure out what pitch to throw Caldwell. It's 2-2 here. 2 outs. Top of the first inning still. Flake comes home, and going to be outside, ball 3, and Caldwell works back. Wind picking up a little bit here, not too bad though. Full count pitch here from Flake inside, almost hits him, but able to stay off him. That is ball 4 though, and we'll put Caldwell on first.
Now batting number 5, Brandon Grindstaff.
Brandon Grindstaff. Not a name you hear a lot. Now they're going to bring a pitch runner in for Caldwell at first. Looks to be number 3.
Running at first base, number 3, Jaden Quarles.
Jaden Koros at first, number 3.
So Grindstaff is either their pitcher or catcher. We'll see. I assume that's a courtesy runner, not a substitution in the first inning.
I would assume so. There is the rule you can bring them back in. First pitch here,
Yeah.
foul. Gonna be looks to go out of the stadium. Strike, bring the count 0-1. You can technically bring him back in. I was used as a pitch runner and immediately substituted out once I tagged up on a pop fly, but. Usually you don't see it in the first inning. You usually see it.
No. He's probably.
I'm assuming. I'm assuming he's a catcher. If I had to guess,
Yeah.
or the pitcher.
Yeah, one of those.
One or the other. Flake ahead, 0-1. Deals home, but also be bounced over to Bates. He's gonna pick it cleanly and gonna get it over to first for the 3rd out of the inning. Flake, 2 walks on the first, but able to get out of trouble for your Falcons. It's going to be 0s going to the bottom of the first inning.
All right, we'll be back. All right, we are back.
We are.
Leading off for the Falcons, number 15, Zach Sneed.
There you go. There's our third baseman leading off here for the Falcons. Working off a run rule this past Tuesday. Or, right? Yep.
Yeah, Tuesday.
This past Tuesday.
And then yesterday we beat Dorman here.
Oh, that's a big win.
Yeah, big win against the 5A team.
That's going to be grounded over to second, where they're going to easily fire it over to first for the first out.
Oops.
Well,
Change this pitch count.
staying at first. Oh, was it an error? I looked down. I didn't see what happened.
Oh,
I'm not exactly sure what's going on here.
like catcher's interference, maybe? I didn't see anything yet.
Maybe it is. I was about to say maybe it is. I think it is probably catcher's interference because Sneed did look back at Caldwell
okay, yeah,
and kind of just like gave him like the hand of like, oh, you're good.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that just meant he like I'm assuming he just meant like maybe like fouled off his foot or something, or like he missed him, but apparently not.
Must have caught the glove. So. It's
So-
the only thing that makes sense.
I'm assuming catcher's
What else
interference, but I absolutely know. But now the pitcher, Flake, going to come in and gets frozen from an off-speed pitch. Nice pitch there from Brown.
Which means I need to take that. All right, there we go. Run on first.
There we go.
Do you like my score bug?
Oh,
it's pretty nice, right?
It's always good.
The baseball one is really cool. The other sports are they're good and all, but
Yeah, when I tell you that's going to catch the outside part of the plate quickly, 0-2 from Brown. But no, when I tell you I was doing these softball games, we didn't even have a score bug. I was sitting there, no replay, no score bug. I'm like okay. I'm sitting there. Literally, this paper was a necessity because I
yeah,
keep
you
with
have
the
to
game.
explain everything.
That is, yep. So, good guy there from Flake watches that ball go by.
Oh. All right, 1-2 count. Yeah.
1-2 count. Runner at first. Brown dealing. Home. Off speed fouled back into the net. Flake.
Is he throwing a knuckleball? Or is it just like a really slow curveball? It looks like a knuckle curve. Like the way it's just kind of like drifting in.
I'll have to pay more attention to the pitch. Usually I kind of watch more of the batter. I can see the pitch when it comes to the glove, but that one was abnormally slow, I will admit, because I was waiting a lot longer than I'm used to. 1-2 now.
That's
That's going to be a pop-up over to third, where they're going to call him off, and we'll make the play for out number 1.
Stepping into the box for the Birds, number 21, Tyler Hernandez.
Tyler Hernandez now, lefty, 3-hole hitter for our Falcons. We'll step in.
And I guess he's DH today. He's normally the catcher.
Okay.
But today we have Geddes behind the plate.
Gotcha. Good old DH. That ball's going to get away from Caldwell and allow Sneed to move up to second. First pitch way out. Looked to be inside. Ball 1. Put a runner in scoring position for the Falcons.
And Sneed, the runner on second, he has been on fire last, 4 or 5 games.
There you go. That ball's going to get through the first and second, first whole base hits. He's going to come around third. Looks to be score. Throw. Going to come home and going to be. Hey! No, he's going to. Whoa! They're going to call Sneed out at the plate. Interesting call from the home plate umpire. Whoa. Coaches aren't going to be happy with that.
Coach Hallett's not happy that he didn't slide.
That also is a problem.
But yeah, his foot was in before the tag.
That's what I'm assuming. The only thing I can maybe think of is his foot didn't hit the bag. It was missed it.
I think he's
I'm
good.
about to say, I thought he was good. I mean, I'm just.
I think the umpire wasn't pleased that he didn't slide either.
That may have been it. Nonetheless, good throw from right field and Gandy to get him at the plate, I guess. But well,
so Grant Loggins at the plate. He's also a South Carolina commit, future Gamecock next year. Yeah.
There we go. Future Gamecock. Gamecocks playing well so far to start the year, even though a tough loss. That ball's going to be outside ball 1. I think that one looked to be a curve.
Yeah.
Yeah, it maybe was a knuckle curve.
It could be. It's really slow.
It's really slow, which is the only problem with the knuckle curve. Well, and especially at this level.
Well, if it doesn't move, then you're done.
Oh yeah, you're
batting
done.
practice.
Nice pitch there from Brown. 0-2 quickly now.
Oh no, the first one was ball. Yeah,
Was it ball?
One.
You're right. There we go. See, I'm getting back in my groove. I took a couple weeks off. Took a couple weeks off, spring break, and I got sick.
Yeah, were you saying you went to Panama City?
I did go to Panama City. That ball's going to be ripped
Awesome.
back up the middle,
Crush.
base hit.
Let's see if we can slide on this one.
There we go. That ball's going to come all the way from center, but that's going to easily come around and
There we
make
go,
it in
slide.
there. That's a sliding in. 1-0 lead for the Falcons. Hernandez comes all the way around for second to score. It'll be it.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 19, Carew Bates.
All right, crew.
But yeah, it wasn't Panama City. That was 2 weeks ago. A lot of fun.
So do they still have a bar called U-Turn Sunburn? Like, it's at the end, like the far end away from where all the hotels are. It's probably something else now. But.
I did not see it. Now, to be fair, that's going to be way outside ball 1.
Well, it's also been like 29 years since I've been there. So.
we did not see it. No, we also didn't stay in the city though. We stayed like 5 minutes out of it. It was like the beach of like that wasn't heavily populated. There actually wasn't a lot of cops up there. It was like
Good.
so ball number 2 low, but yeah, no, it was not very populated. A lot of cops. It was like. Because we got told a lot of people were patrolling, and we were like, oh, okay, cool, patrolling, and then there was like one maybe like every 2 hours, and we were like, okay, well, this isn't bad. But no, we'd always drive into the city at night. It's going to be high ball.
You have a bunch of people from Big Ten schools there? Or
We actually,
it could have been a different week, but
no, there actually was. I met people from Iowa and Minnesota there.
Cool.
Now, we didn't interact a lot with other people, because we had there was about 23 of us all there in all, over a couple houses.
Plus
3-0
Big
pitch.
Ten people. You don't want to talk to them.
No. Well, my family's from Columbus, Ohio, so I actually don't hate Big Ten country. A 4-pitch walk there from Crew Bates while we're talking. I actually don't hate Big Ten
Next
people,
for the
but
Falcons,
they
number
were
2,
a little obnoxious when we talked to them.
Yeah,
so,
because Panama City's like, it's almost like a straight shot down 77 or 75 coming through Atlanta, then up through
I would assume
Kentucky or Tennessee, and then
we had to go over to Atlanta and basically just go down to Panama City. And then it's more like back roads, like once you get around there.
Yeah.
So 2 on, 2 out. That pitch going to catch the out part of the zone, strike 1. It's going to be, is that Best? Yeah. What's his?
Rinse Best.
Rinse.
Yep.
That's an interesting name. Not
Yeah,
heard of him.
He played the same little league that my sons played, Palmetto Baseball League.
That ball's going to get away from Caldwell, and both runners will move up. Good awareness there from Loggins and Bates. It's not an easy ball to advance on.
Yeah.
And get too far away from Caldwell, but they were able to really make a quick jump, if I can talk.
Yeah. And Rince's dad, Jim, was longtime coach out at PBL. Coached his son
go.
all the way from, I guess, probably T-ball all the way up through.
Wow.
And finished at 11 years old.
I feel like you know everybody in this school.
I guess hanging around long enough, you're going to know a lot of people.
That's fair.
Yeah, so like Grant Loggins playing third, I coached him in church basketball. And then talked about Carew on second.
There you go. That's going to be a high. 2-1 now. Working against Best.
And that was when he was like in 6th grade, 7th grade? 7th grade, I guess.
There you go. So 2-1, 2 out, second and third. 2 in scoring position here for Best. Working swinging, strike 2. Nice off speed there. Got him swinging.
Grant's an amazing pitcher too. He has something like 37 strikeouts and 2 walks on the season pitching.
Yeah, that'll do it.
His control is insane.
That'll do it. 2's all around. Ball smoked to left field. Going back is Gilbert at the wall. And it's going to be off the wall. That's going to be 2 for Best. He's going to stop at second. And off the wall, double. And Off the left field wall. That was a missile. Out brings home Grant Loggins and Crew Beige from second and third. Yeah, it looked like Gilbert was settled under it, and then he just kept going back.
Yeah, just kept
Up
carrying.
next for the Falcons, number 29, Evan Smith.
It's weird because there's like no wind.
Yeah, no.
But it just kept carrying like it was.
I know it was phenomenal hit. It just kept going back and back. It was one that was misjudged, I guess. That pitch inside, ball one. That's how you know he had a curveball, though. That ball kept going. That ball kept just going up and up.
Yeah.
One of the things that I started having to like train with curveballs in the whatever it's called, the batting cage. That was one of the things I quickly learned, that those balls went off a lot harder. That's a nice strike down the middle.
Yeah.
One of the things I learned quickly is those things, they come to that really, really nicely, and they just go really shoot up.
Yeah. So Evan, the batter, his parents are the soccer coaches at USC. Shelly Smith and
oh,
husband.
really?
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, yeah, because I actually watched Brad Miller call a women's game.
Yeah.
Well, that ball's crushed. Also crushed to left field. Gilbert coming in and is going to make the play on a hop. Almost got over his head.
Man.
That was a line. Unfortunately, Gilbert playing a little farther back than he usually does. Able to come in and make that play.
Yeah.
But Flora plates 3 in the first inning. It's 3-0.
All right, we'll be back.
We're back at the top of the second inning. Connor Brown going to lead it off for Westwood. Flora plated 3 last inning, bringing the score up to 3-0. Off 3 hits, Westwood did record an error. Looked to be catcher's interference on the first pitch. Or the first pitch, excuse me, that pitch in there for a strike.
And this is their pitcher, Brown.
Pitcher, there we go. Yeah, he didn't have a terrible inning. That ball's going to be weakly grounded back to Flake at the mound. He's going to go over and toss it to first for out number 1. Didn't have a terrible inning, but kind of got caught late with that curve he hung over the plate.
Now batting for the Red Hawks, number 17, Evan Dow.
Evan Dow now. Getting their first names as we go as well.
Yeah.
Now they have their pitching. Now they have their positions too. I'll be able to kind of jot those down quickly. First pitch here from Flake, inside, ball 1. Dow able to move out of the way. So here we go. 1-0 here, and it's going to be outside again. Ball 2, skids a fastball. Go back to a righty-on-righty matchup here with Flake against Dow. Nobody on for Westwood, and 1 out after a weak ground out to start the inning. That ball's gonna be, looks to be off the helmet.
Yeah.
He's gonna bat flip, like he just hit a home run. He's gonna walk over to first. Look, celebrations are fine as long as he's okay.
I'd probably celebrate if I got to first. If I was in a game, but.
Yeah, the one thing we would do is we would yell hard 90 whenever anyone got hit, and they'd sprint to first. Yeah, it was fun until I got hit. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
I was like, this isn't comfortable, but it's still fine.
I don't want to sprint. I want to go home.
Yeah, I think that was a preseason game I got hit. I was like, ooh, this is.
Oh, so it's probably cold, like in February or something.
Yeah, it wasn't warm. No, it didn't suck. He didn't throw it that fast. It was
Okay.
it was like high 70s. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't pleasant. No. First pitch, inside, ball 1. No, one of my friends. He's actually now at Georgia Southern, but we were playing. I want to say, Abbeville, I think.
Yeah.
Who was really good back then. They had a Mississippi State committee through like 90s, and he got hit. And I asked him next morning. I said, "Can you feel your back?" He's like, "Nah." That second pitch gonna be in there, strike 1. Flake able to catch part of the zone. Yeah, he's like, "No, I still can't feel my back." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's cool." I'm like, "Don't get hit by a 90-mile-per-hour pitch." Got it. 1-1 here. Yeah, that's gonna be inside. Looked like that curve wasn't able to get enough spin to get back over the plate, as Gandy kind of jerked his head out of the way. Now the 2-1, gonna be low, fouled back into the net. Looked to be a little late on that pitch was Gandy. Still have Dow over at first. Rivers holding them there. Nothing too different from our fielding positions. Everyone else looked to be double play depth up the middle, but other than that, everything else seems normal. Comes home as Flake, and that's gonna catch part of the outside zone. Strike 3 looking. Flake got him. Looked like a slider, or a curve, but nonetheless.
Yeah, so Flora's on the mound, so it was clearly a strike, but that looked a little outside.
I'm about to say clearly strike 3,
Yeah,
but
I mean, it's like the big breaking curve. It might have gotten some of the plate, I guess.
yeah, probably. First pitch, swinging, strike 1. Blew it by Gilbert there. No, but that'll give Gandy an ugly-looking K on my score sheet. Strikeout look, and it's backwards K.
Backwards K, yeah.
It's that backwards K. I love writing that K, but it's an ugly-looking K.
Yeah, you gotta practice it.
That pitch is gonna be high, ball 1.
You just turn the paper upside down.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. I usually do it the other way.
Yeah.
Not as pretty as my frontwards K, but still does the job. 1-1 now. Gonna be outside, ball 2. With the one he called last time, I figured he'd call that one a strike too, but ultimately didn't. What are they playing over there? Women's soccer?
It should be girls varsity up next.
Yeah. So 2-1 pitch here, gonna be popped up high in the air over to first. Rivers gonna run over and gonna run out of room, and that ball's gonna get out of the stadium. So 2-2 count here to the 9-0 hitter Gilbert. Dow still at first, moving on contact. Don't want to ball in the gap here. Ball's gonna be a little strike 3 looking again.
Strike. Wow.
That's another ugly looking K on the score sheet. Flora strands 1 after a hit by pitch. They lead it 3-0. We'll go to the bottom of the second. back to start the second inning. Charlie Scott leads it off for Flora. 9 batter inning last inning for Flora. They plated 3 across on 3 hits and an error. Looking for more here against Westwood here in the second. First pitch going to be over the head of Scott from Brown. Ducks out of the way though. Ball 1.
It's Charlie's dad. He called a couple of the baseball games for me when I've been
Okay.
with lacrosse, and he's another son who was on the Creighton basketball team, and so I set them up to him and one of the other parents to stream some of the Creighton games, basketball games. But his son's now a freshman on varsity. Other son is a 7th grader on the B team.
That'll do it. There's the first strike of the at-bat for Brown. Catches the outside part of the plate. Righty on righty here. Brown against Smith.
I believe Charlie was 2 for 4 yesterday. Had a really good game.
That's phenomenal. That ball's going to be out behind him again. 3-1. Brown's now losing his control a little bit here. Don't want to do that, especially on top of the order set to come up at the end of the inning, pending Charlie Scott and Geddes to end our order.
Whoops.
3-1 here, going to be fouled back in the net, swinging strike from Charlie. Full count pitch here now coming from Brown home. Deals in the back of the net. We'll do it all over again. Charlie Scott at the plate, able to stay alive. We're going to see Gilbert again in left field, way far back. Doesn't want one over his head again, I guess. Everything else looks normal here. 3-2, up high, ball 4. Leadoff walk for your Falcons, Charlie Scott.
Yeah, Charlie's dad also coached my 6th grader, Asa, in baseball.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 37, Eli Geddes.
Are you a family full of lacrosse players, though?
Yeah, we're kind of a lacrosse family at this point.
Is Asa going to be playing lacrosse in a couple of years?
He's pretty good. So he'll be a 7th grader next year, and he can play on the B team.
Gotcha. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
You made it to coach him, right?
Huh? Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I'll get to help coach.
Geddes looks to bunt, throw down to first. Way late. Scott able to get back. Geddes is the 9-0 hitter, then Zach Sneed turns the lineup over. But no, I came a little late. I was trying to find parking, and it was just out of this world.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because of the soccer in addition to baseball, so kind of tough out there.
And there's softball, too, apparently.
Oh, yes, yeah. They usually play at the same place, but then they stagger them. Hit by pitch?
Hit by pitch. That hit his wrist, it looks like. Quickly now. 2 on for the Falcons.
Back to the top 2, yeah?
Yeah, this is not a spot you want to be in here for Connor Brown. You're gonna see the pitching coach or a coach for Westwood come out and talk to Brown. Not a spot you want to be in early in this one. Runners now on first and second, and Sneed, he reached on an error, technically, a catcher's interference.
Yes.
Not something you see a lot, but something you see enough that it matters. Just some words of wisdom. Coach going to head back to the dugout. Going to let Brown go to work now against the top of this Flora lineup.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 15, Zach Sneed.
Here comes Brown. He's going to look back, going to look over at second. We're going to see a little different for the bunt look, but he's going to whiff on the first attempt for a strike. You saw DeJesus and Grindstaff go over to the corners off the bunt. Look to be their bunt formation, try to just get the runner out at third and or first, depending on where Sneed was able to put that one down, but Sneed missed it. No bunt coverage here now. Looks to be a crash from the third baseman if he does. Bunts now, up in the air, popped up. That's going to get down, but a foul. just goes foul. That one actually was a perfect bunt landed between Jeffcoat and Caldwell, the third baseman catcher. But that had too much spin on it. That would have been trouble for Westwood. But we'll do it again. 0-2 count here against leadoff hitter Sneed. Geddes is on first and Scott on second. No outs for your Falcons here. Bottom of the second. 0-2 pitch comes in, just misses.
That was kind of pretty. But
that slow curve we've been seeing, not sure if it's a knuckle curve or just a slow curve, but that slow curve almost got the outside part of the zone. Umpire said it wasn't good enough, so we'll go to the 1-2 here. Looking back at second, and Brown's going to step off, trying to keep the runners close. Ultimately, though, focus back on home and Sneed. And he's in a rough spot here early. 1-2 count. Deals home, slow curve, and that's going to catch out of the part of the zone. Strike three looking. Nice curveball. Tried to do that last pitch, but got no luck that time. Caught it.
Up next for the Falcons, number 16, Charles Flake.
Back up to Charles Flake. Last at bat, he popped up to the third baseman. And a sky-high pop-up, I might add. That ball was just put way into the air. Jeffcoat was able to make the play after moved around a little bit in the air, but
I was thinking, wait, how do you remember that? But you're actually keeping.
That is, it's one of the perks of this.
Yes.
First pitch can be foul, dot over to first, over the bag, and gonna be out number 2. Fair ball. That's a 3 unassisted for the second out, but we'll move both Scott and Geddes up a run. Yeah, it's one of the nice things about having this. I can remember everything.
Number 21, Tyler.
Like I remember Hernandez. Not hard to remember this one.
Yeah, he hit it over here or something.
He hit it to right field, hit it over in the right side of the infield gap, and that was when Sneed tried to came around and didn't slide, and they called him out at home. Looking to do the same thing here, though. And that first pitch going to catch part of the outside part of the zone, strike 1. That curveball is pretty to watch, but doesn't want to hang it over the plate like he did against Loggins. Or not, Loggins, and that was the one that did. Or no, Best. There we go. Loggins smoked from the middle for an RBI, actually.
Yeah.
Forgot to add that into my little score sheet. So the 0-1 pitch, outside, ball 1. There is a place to put Hernandez. However, I don't think you really want to load the bases in this situation.
Especially with Grant Loggins coming up.
Say Loggins, no. Usually don't like loading the bases unless there's someone you like up at the plate, but definitely not in this situation with Loggins. He put one back into center last at bat. I think it was first pitch swinging too.
Yeah.
So, but got to go through Hernandez first to get to Loggins. 1-1 pitch. Coming here, gonna catch part of the plate, strike 2. Hernandez watches that one. Kind of nods an affirmation saying, all right, here we go. Brown ahead, 1 and 2. 2 outs, runners in second and third. Falcons threatening again against Brown. 1-2, comes home. Ball's be crushed back up the middle. It's going to get down for a base hit. 1 comes across, and the runner from second's come all the way around and score easily. 2 RBI single. Tyler Hernandez does the job to perfection and keeps this inning alive.
Stepping in the box for the Falcons, number 9, Grant Loggins.
And that'll bring back up Grant Loggins. Not a place you want to be here. Hernandez on first.
Guess on a hit and run.
Hit and run, not a bad idea. That pitch, though, is going to be a hit right into right center field, base hit. That's going to allow Hernandez to go all the way from first to third, and they'll keep Loggins at first. Well, he hit the ball, and Loggins hit the ball. Hernandez ran. Wasn't a hit and run, but
no, still works like it. Yeah, I mean, like where it went, he's not scoring.
Now back to the Falcons, number 19, Carew Bates.
That was was right at Gandy. That ball was hit to right center, but then kind of curved towards Gandy a little bit. But first pitch swinging again for Loggins, second hit on the day. So now Crew Bates, he walked the last at-bat, and he watches that pitch catch part of the zone, strike one. Nice pitch from Brown. That slow sweeping curveball looked to be just low in the zone, but on the outside portion of the plate. He's trying to leave it there, doesn't want anyone turning on it. 0-1, he crushed out to right center. Looks to be Gandy gonna get under it and will make the play for out 3. But come up, 7 batters come up, excuse me. 2 come across. Falcons lead at 5-0.
Jesus.
So Xavier DeJesus back up at the dish. Last at bat back in the first. Grounded out to the third baseman, Sneed, but Sneed made a great play on the ball, easily throwing him out at first. That first pitch is going to be a strike. Nice pitch there from Flake. Looked to be a slider.
That was a pretty breaking ball.
It's beauty to watch some of these pitches, definitely from behind the plate. It's a lot harder to see what they are from up in the booth. I can only see kind of like what type of pitch they are, not really
Yeah.
what exactly. I can see if it's off speed or a fastball. That's about it. So 1-0-1 here. Ball's going to be over the head of DeJesus.
Yeah, so a couple years ago, our closer, Matthew Cruz, it was on the Florida championship team in, what year is this? 2021. He would just make batters look really bad, and I couldn't figure it out because we were always set up like we are now, kind of behind the right-handed batter. For the very final game, championship game, it's like best 2 out of 3, but the second of those, we were down in James Island, and I had to set up kind of on the other side, like behind the left-handed batter. Yeah. And I could see his slider, and it was amazing. It was like a late-breaking slider, and no one could hit it.
Oh, that's gonna be a walk to lead off to DeJesus for after leadoff strike.
That was the leadoff hitter?
Yeah, leadoff hitter Xavier Johnson, who also walked back in the first inning. But yeah, those late breaking pitches are. I think I saw one that was like really, really good. I didn't get to see the kid from Tennessee. That we got set down by a kid from Tennessee. He's a reliever now. I can't remember his name. Kirby. That's gonna be high ball one. Oh, it's something Kirby. But anyways, there's a pitch that was like started here and just it was like halfway down. If it was anywhere higher, I'd be screwed because it was. It would have been a strike, but it just dropped into the dirt. Catcher looked at me and said, that was nasty. I was like, there was no way I'm hitting that.
It's like a 12-6 curveball?
Kinda, but it wasn't.
Or some like splitter?
It looked like a splitter. That's a strike. It looked like a splitter-ish. Okay. That's a good. I've never really been able to figure out what pitch he threw because it was just the movement was so wicked. I've never seen anything like it. But there's one from Flake. That strike, first strike in the last 6 pitches. Now looking to do another one. 1-1. That ball's going to be swung on and fouled. Strike 2. Johnson barely getting a piece from that. Flake caught him off guard. Umpire goes up to Flake. Not sure what he's telling him.
Catch Geddes? And he's just making sure he's okay?
I'm assuming. I think it did catch Geddes.
Yeah, I think he's just giving him time.
So I think he was going up to give the ball to himself. It looked like because Geddes did kind of step away from the dirt, but seems to be all right. So we'll go at it again. 1-2 here against Xavier Johnson. Charles Flake. It is a righty on a lefty matchup. We'll see how much that plays dividends. Runner goes from first, and that ball's going to get by Geddes. And easily able to steal second is DeJesus. Will probably be scored as a wild pitch if there's a score guide. But there's no telling whether DeJesus would have got in the second.
Yeah, it looked like he had a pretty good jump.
Yeah, he did a really good jump. But can't tell if he would have got in or not. Looked to be a good ball to throw from Geddes. He just kind of missed it. I think he tried to pop up too quick. So, count even at 2-2 now. Flake gonna come home, dealing. Ball's be reached out and grounded over to first. Tough play for Rivers to make, but he'll make it for out number 1.
No, you let it go foul.
Oh, you let it go foul. Oh, there we go. I just didn't catch it in time.
Yeah, I don't know. It looked like he made the decision.
It was the right decision.
Yeah, but instead of getting a runner on third with 1 out.
Yeah, it was the right decision.
Give your chance a pitcher a chance with the 2-2 count. You know.
Yeah, usually like a going foul, you don't like doing that, but we'll see what happens, especially because of a speedy runner in Johnson. Now 2-2, going to be fouled back. I will say Flake is getting Johnson to reach it pretty much everything he's swinging at. So we'll do it again. 2-2 count here. Runner at second. No outs here, Flora. They lead 5-0 in the top of the 3rd inning. Flake comes home, and then he's going to get a swinging strike. 3. Johnson was reaching at everything, and that time he couldn't catch up with his bat. Out number 1 for Flora.
And that's why I guess when you're hair servers, you let it go foul.
Up next, number 10.
Exactly. That's now the foul call looking really good.
Yeah.
So I'll bring back up Jeff Coate. He grounded over to Bates in the 1st inning. The second out of that inning. Excuse me. See Geddes go talk to Flake here. Not really sure what about. Maybe the runner at second. Beautiful night here in Columbia, South Carolina.
That's nice. Check out the moon. The little sliver.
I say the little sliver we got.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And I guess Jupiter or whatever up above it.
I'm sure it's one of the planets. I have no idea, unfortunately. I love astronomy. I just don't know what planets are.
Usually like this time, Coach Halleck coming out. Usually this time of night, the only planet that would be that bright would be Jupiter.
I would assume so. It's the biggest thing that's around us.
Yeah.
It's hard to imagine it's that bright. It's that far away from us, though.
All right, I gotta mute for a second. All right, we are back.
Coach came out to talk to Flake there, maybe trying to get the last 2, just trying to tell him get these last 2 outs, and then we're going to pull you. But We are uncertain what exactly spoken between them. Fortunately, they don't give me a microphone and go out on the field.
That'd be amazing if we could mic up Coach Hallett.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Sure, he'd love it, honestly.
Actually, he might would, depending on the situation.
That's a nice pitch there from Flake, though. Catches the outside part, strike one.
Maybe I can catch him like preseason next year or something.
Preseason, and it's one of the preseason games.
Yeah.
That'd be a lot of fun. 0-1, 1 out. Runner at second. Flake gonna deal home. Strike two. Nice pitch. Another slider there. Freezing Jeffcoat. Quickly ahead. 0-2 here in the top of the third inning.
You have a fastball inside or the same pitch that slider away?
Well, you subbed the outside. Now you got to come back inside. Or that's what pitching I feel like is.
Setting up outside.
Not a pitcher. Well, he is setting up outside, so I'm wrong. That's going to be low and outside. Ball one.
That looked like the fastball, but just missed.
Yeah, just missed a little in the dirt, but able to keep it in front of those Gettys. Which just keep just DeJesus at second. So 1-2 count here for Jeffcoat. And they're going to step off, keeping the runner at second. DeJesus fast may take off given the right circumstances, especially with the righter in the batter's box to make a hard throw in the third for Gettys. So 1-2 here against Jeffcoat. Comes home, going to be popped into the air and foul right towards us. And makes the catch as Gettys. That ball stays in, and that runner's going to Jeff all the way down to second. DeJesus almost able to throw him out. I thought that was definitely out.
Wait, why did he not go back? The ball was clear. Oh, did he steal? Maybe he's trying to steal.
I don't think he stole.
No, but like, otherwise, like, the ball's foul.
Yeah.
Why would you be that far off base?
Yeah, I have no idea. I thought the ball was getting out of the ballpark. Apparently, I was wrong. Nice play by Gettys to track that and make the play at the fence, and throw that ball into the backstop for another one. That's one way to get a ball out of there.
Yeah.
So now for Nathan Caldwell. He reached back in the first inning off a walk. 4-pitch walk at that. Looking to try to do some damage here for Westwood. Try to bring home that first run of the game, but Flake's been solid all day. Hasn't even allowed a hit. So tough order for Caldwell. First pitch here.
Oh,
what
that's
a
birdie.
pitch. That was a curveball that looked like it was going to hit Caldwell and just broke in the inside right down the middle. Caldwell not expecting it the slightest. Strike number one easily there.
It's kind of an unfair curve if you have that plus the slider that he has and the fastball.
Yeah, it's rough. That pitch now being ripped over to third and caught by Sneed. That's out 3. Nice play by Sneed. Hard hit by Caldwell. 4 come up in the top of the third here. None able to cross. Falcons lead it 5-0. so nice.
Right. Here we go. All right, Reds fest.
Top of the third inning here for the Falcons, but 3 across back in the first.
Bottom 3. Yeah.
Bottom of 3, yeah. But 2 across back in the first, or 3 in the first. That's gonna be a ball ripped to right field. That's gonna get down for a base hit.
Playing way to the left.
Yeah, Gandy was playing way far to the left, able to let Best kind of drop that one into right for a base hit. Also, do want to shout out Richard Addison, Evan Smith's grandfather. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
You know, because that's Evan Smith.
There we go. Perfect timing.
He's got extra motivation today to play this one. Gotta do it for Richard Addison.
Yes.
It's always cool making your grandpa proud, especially in moments like this.
Oh, yeah.
That first pitch going, gonna be in the dirt. Throw down to second, not in time. That's a stolen base for Best. First pitch going, didn't think twice. Ball in the dirt. Caldwell not able to throw that one down.
Evan's been hitting the ball really well lately. Let's see if I can.
He's
I don't know what he did yesterday.
Today he flew out to left, but it was a hard hit ball. Just Gilbert is playing exceptionally far back, playing pretty close to the wall.
Yeah, he was 2 for 2 yesterday with 3 RBIs.
That'll do it. He's gonna try to bunt here, and he's gonna pull it back for ball 2, and that's gonna be high. Saw the, again, middle infielders crash into the corners there for a bunt coverage. But Smith didn't get the bunt down. That was a little high. So 2-0 count. Runner at second. No outs here in the top of the third, or bottom of the third inning, excuse me. Dealing home, outside, ball 3. Just missing there from Connor Brown. Good pitch from him. Just missed. Now going to bring the count to 3-0 against Evan.
And Evan was one of the backup quarterbacks and starting safety for the football team.
There you go. That's going to be low. Ball 4. 4-pitch walk for Evan. Brings up Charlie Scott.
All right. Ooh. And
it may be
he's
all
looking like there's a new one. Yeah.
Gotta say, this may be all for Connor Brown after a unfortunate placement from the right fielder Gandy, able to drop that one in there earlier in the inning for Rince Best, and then Evan, yeah, made the pause there.
Well, is he leaving him?
I may be leaving him actually. It doesn't look like he's pulling anyone else.
I mean, there's no one in the bullpen, but they only have like 15 on the team, so it would probably be somebody coming from the
That's
field
what I would
anyways.
assume. But
Number 12, Charlie Scott.
They'll leave Connor in there. He's gonna deal 2. He'll work against Charlie Scott. Scott, our right fielder today. Hasn't had much work out there. Looking to do some work at the plate, though. Runner at first and second. No outs here. Looking bunt. Gonna put it down. Gonna get it down.
He's fast,
nice
too.
bunt. That bunt's gonna be no play.
Bunt for a base hit.
That'll do the damage. That ball put down beautifully right at Brown. But Brown had no play as Charlie Scott able to just get out quickly.
Number 37, Eli Geddes.
And now Eli Geddes has the chance to really blow this one open. Bases are juiced for the catcher.
Yeah, hit by pitch the first time, maybe?
Yes, sir, he was hit by pitch. And almost did it again. Didn't want to get hit in the head. He said, no, I want to hit this one, not get hit.
I believe I'd take that curveball.
Yeah, that curve, it would have caught him in the neckish, so that's probably why he probably ducked.
Yeah. It's got to be, upper 60s.
It was. That ball's going to be down the right field line. It's going to curve foul. And bring the count to 1-1 now against Geddes. That would have been trouble for Gandy if that was fair. But no, I would have worn the hit by pitch. Got the run in.
I don't see anyone checking speeds from Westwood.
No, there's not. There was a scout here earlier today.
Well, we have a guy who will like they'll track our pitchers.
Gotcha. There's that sweeping curveball in for a strike. Brings the count even at 1-1.
It's for like this pitcher, it's less important to track speed because I mean he's just throwing the slow breaking ball and then changing up with a fastball, so it's not like he's wearing out his arm.
Yeah, he's not wearing him out, and I'm assuming he won't be kept in too long after this. He's given up 5 already, and bases are loaded with no outs. For the 1-1, ball's gonna be crushed out to left field. That's make it down. Gilbert, the long run, is gonna get down for a base hit. That'll bring home 1, and everyone else will move up. Looked to be crushed out to left. It was a little jammed, and Best able to come down from third for the 6th run of the inning.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 15, Zach Sneed.
We got a courtesy runner coming in for Geddes.
Courtesy runner is right. Take a second to see who that one is. So now he comes out of the dugout, not flashing us number, not doing us any favors.
Oh, it's Cooper Revels, I think. I think he's 5.
There we go. The resident expert here.
I coached Cooper in church league basketball too.
There you go. That ball's a strike. Nice pitch. Who in this team did you not coach on church basketball?
So the Charles Flake, I did not, but we go to the same church, so.
There we go. There we go. So now 6-0 lead here. Ball's just fouled back into the net. Quickly behind 0-2 is Sneed. I feel like you're just connected to everybody here.
There are a lot of them. I don't know Geddes, though.
Oh, there you
catcher.
go. There you go.
Yeah.
There's one person you don't know on this team. There you go. That's something, I guess. As I'm in the dark over here. So 0-2 count here to Sneed. Brown dealing, gonna be home and fouled off of Sneed. So we'll do it again. That could have been trouble though, as Caldwell was able to get that quickly. Would have probably got that out at home and then would have thrown it on the first. Now, no telling if Sneed could have beat that out, but here we are. And now we're gonna see Gilbert play a little farther in now as well. So the 0-2 here, not gonna catch part of the plate, stays outside.
Just outside.
Just a hair outside. I think that's what Caldwell just asked the home plate umpire. He said, was that outside? Home plate just gave him a quick nod. But Sneed able to keep his name off the strikeout sheet again. For now, 1-2, inside ball 2. That announcer jinx did not come to fruition there. I'll take it.
Yeah, good job.
I was kind of scared once I saw the pitch. I was like, oh, it's another curve. I was like, here comes another curve. But no announcer jinx. I do that enough, don't worry. So 2-2 count here. That's strike 3. Sneed goes down swinging. Second strike out of the game for him. And I'll bring up Charles Flake, the pitcher. He's also 0 for 2 today.
Up next, number 16,
Yeah, he popped out to the third
Flake.
baseman the first out bat, and then last inning he grounded over to first.
Okay.
Yep. So now Flake gets a chance to be the hero here and really blow this one open. 6-0 lead for the Falcons. Could be a lot more if a ball finds some grass in the outfield. That first pitch be lined down the left field line, but will go into the woods foul.
Hit that hard. But
That ball was on a line. Just ahead of it. He was ahead of that. He saw that curveball well. He was just way ahead of it and smoked it into the woods. I'm not sure where we're going to find that one again, unfortunately.
yeah, with Cooper on first, that would have been 3 runs. Caught that
Bringing in the
inside
pitch
line.
runner. That ball will be outside. Ball 1. Or the courtesy runner, not the pitch runner.
Yeah.
He did not take out Geddes, unless at least to my knowledge.
Cooper's not catching.
There we go.
He plays a lot of positions, and he does pitch some too.
Gotcha. So 1's across the board here. That ball's going to be in the dirt. Good play by Caldwell to get that in front of him, though. And we'll keep all the runners at their bags. So 2-1 count. You got Smith at third, Scott at second, and Revels at first. Nowhere to put Charles Flake. 2-1. Low and outside, ball 3.
And they can find some room for him at first.
So they will find some room. However, it will move Evan Smith home.
Everyone else, yeah.
Gotta say, you can make room, but you don't want to make room.
I believe you meant Mr. Addison's grandson.
You're right. Mr. Addison's grandson is at third. That's exactly what I meant. So 3-1 here. Going to be Dell's right line in the right center. Going back is Gandy. That's going to get over his head for a run. Here comes the runner from third, Addison's grandson. Runner from second's going to come all the way in to score, and Revels to third. That's a 2 RBI single there for Flake as that ball was smoked into right field.
And so we should get another courtesy runner for the pitcher, I believe. I believe
Yeah.
you get him for both positions.
You do.
Okay.
So yeah, that was a shot to right field, and that one may be all for Connor Brown. I'm not sure.
All right. Yeah. So we're gonna mute in a second, but so South Carolina, for people that don't know, the 10-run, there's a 15-run rule for through 3 innings, and then a 10-run rule after 4 innings. So we're at 8-0 right now, but yeah, we'll mute while the pitcher warms up.
Tyler Hernandez.
So Hernandez comes to the plate, and Xavier Johnson looks to be heading over onto the mound today. So now it looks to be a little different lineup here. They're going to move Connor Brown. Looks to be over to right field for the time being. And I'm assuming that means Gandy will go to center. We'll assume that for now as Tyler Hernandez digs into the left-hander batter's box and watches the ball go low for ball 1. So 15-run rule here. If the Falcons get up that high, they've already plated 3 across so far after a 2 RBI single from Flake.
Yeah, here comes that courtesy
Here
runner.
comes that courtesy runner for Flake.
This is
Fortunately, I do not know, or else I can help fill in the blank.
oh man,
I can't even see the number of them.
it's 31. It is. I should know.
That ball's in.
Ryan Harrelson.
Ryan Harrelson goes to first as Hernandez watches a strike go by. You got Revels, the other courtesy runner, over at third, and Hernandez, who hit that last one to right field at, well, not Hernandez, but Hernandez at the plate. He did have a 2 RBI single.
Yeah, Flake.
Yeah.
Flake can help himself out.
Yep, Flake. Harrelson's at first for Flake, or Harrelson. As Hernandez, he had a 2 RBI single last at bat as well back in the 2nd inning. Hit that one right back where it came from, up the middle. 2-1 count here. 2 on here for Xavier Johnson, who got put in a rock and a hard place in this spot. He's going to look at first, and he will miss the runner at first. That's going to allow Revers to come all the way around and score from third, and we'll move up Harlson to second off the errant throw. So that's another run, 9-0 now for the Falcons.
Oh, actually, that runner is pretty important because if he comes across, then we only need to go 3.5.
Yep.
If we can keep him scoreless in the top half.
Isn't it through 5 innings?
4 innings for 10 runs, I believe.
Okay. That ball's right back at us.
I flinched on that one.
Yeah, that first one almost got me a little more than it usually does, but that one I was ready for.
Yeah. Well, you've seen the backstop tested, so
that's the backstop.
You can have more confidence.
The backstop's not broken, so we're all good. So move the count up to 2-2. I'm not mistaken. The scoreboard's a little, not our scoreboard, but their scoreboard's a little off. Runner at second. Johnson deals home. Ball's lined, but fouled down the right field line. Would have been trouble. But Hernandez couldn't keep that one fair.
Oh, ball still.
Yeah, they're gonna go corral that ball there from a Flora player. We all
just hearing music, I guess, from the soccer field.
Ah,
that's okay. I don't think YouTube's algorithm can pick up that. That'd be amazing. If
they could pick up that. I mean,
yeah, nobody has any chance.
I was to say we are just done. 2-2 here to Hernandez now. 1 out. Ball's going to be bouncing in and going to get away from the catcher, Cadwell. Will allow Harlson to move to third. And we'll load up the count against Hernandez. It's a 9-0 lead here for the Falcons. Bottom of the third inning. Not a spot Westwood wants to be in. Johnson, the lefty, now has his back turned to third, but he's also facing Hernandez, also the lefty. Here's the pitch, lined in a right field base hit. That'll bring home Harrelson from third, and Hernandez has his third RBI of the game. Bring the score to 10-0 now for the Falcons.
Number 9,
and here comes Grant Loggins. Folks, he's seen 2 pitches today, and he's hit both of them. So,
yeah, yes. Hit both of them hard.
Hit both of them hard. He has a single in the first for an RBI, and he has a single back in the second where he was traded at first. But there is actually
that's Chapman West.
There's Chapman, yeah. So Chapman West comes to first. The designated hitter Hernandez.
Running at first base, number 30, Chapman West.
And that may actually be a substitution.
Yeah, that one. I think that was a designated hitter, so it was technically a substitution for now. It's our first one of the game for either side. We'll see if Grant Loggins is first pitch swinging here. West over at first. Johnson looks him over, and ball is low for ball 1. So Loggins saw a pitch. You want to go by him for ball 1. Sometimes
it was in the dirt.
I don't blame him for watching it. I'm just saying he did watch one.
Oh man,
it's an unusual sight. I wanted to highlight it.
Yeah.
1-0 pitch now, and he's gonna watch that. He watches a strike go by. Oh, hold up. Longer Loggins at bat than we've seen the USC commit, looking to do some damage again. My Gamecocks have been doing well to start the year. That Johnson's going to go back to first on West, where West will get back in.
Who they got? Georgia this weekend?
Missouri. We had Georgia. We swept Georgia last weekend. Yeah, that's right. And we dropped a midweek game to Charleston out of nowhere.
Really?
Yeah, we lost to Charleston for no reason. Or Charlotte, excuse me. That pitch now will be lined in the center field. Gandy looks to get under it, and he'll make the play for the out. Loggins hit that one hard, but right at Gandy, and that'll be the second out of the inning. Yeah, we dropped a midweek to Charlotte on Tuesday just for no reason. We got Missouri for 3, Columbia, South Carolina this weekend. I got to clarify.
So what's the record? Something like 20-2?
20-3.
20-3.
20-3. Yeah, we've I think. I'm pretty
Well, no, one game to Clemson.
One game.
One
Oh,
with
yeah.
to
Actually,
Clemson.
yeah. Actually, it is 20-2. That ball's me inside ball 1, so it is 20-2. Yeah, because only 1 to Clemson, and then Charlotte. Clemson was our first loss of the year. We're able to bounce back after that first loss to Clemson.
Yeah.
Good start for the Gamecocks, but Missouri is ranked, so the first really big test for the South Carolina men's baseball team comes this weekend at home. Right now, the Flora is only worried about themselves as Crew Bates watches that one go by. He's the 9th batter of the inning. Here, Flora has played a 5 across so far. They have 2 outs and a 2-0 count here. Johnson looking over to first, going to go home. Dealing and fouled off by Bates. Falcons taking care of business so far. They've kind of blown it open, have a 10-0 lead here, which is good for a run rule through either 4 or 5. I think it's 5, but I'm not exactly. I
don't even know where to look that up.
I'm sure we'll find out a couple innings depending on what happens. But another foul off from Bates. He's staying alive here. I'm so used to the softball stadium having the staying alive little feed come over. Whenever we do it, they just play staying alive every time.
Every time there's a foul ball with 2 strikes.
Yes, it didn't happen as much as you thought, but it definitely happened enough that I was like, okay. I think they play it like once it happened, not like every one of them. That one stays inside and doesn't hit Bates. Looked to be close, but fill up the count. Yeah, that was always fun to hear because, you know, we could just incorporate that in the broadcast because they could faintly pick it up. So be like, yeah, they're staying alive. So, full count here to Bates. Runner at first. West will be in motion off the move. Here we go. If Kitch comes home and a foul again. 3rd foul of the at-bats for Bates. You know, I forget we have a pitch count. It's actually a lot of fun. I can actually use that.
Yeah.
There's no pitch count at the softball stadium because the stats will be just so lately updated. But another full count pitch can be grounded over to short. Base hit. Got through the hole there for Crew Bates. That is his 2nd hit of the ball game. No, first. He walked back on the first. That's his first hit of the game.
Okay. So he's 1 for 2?
He's 1 for 2.
Up next for the Falcons, number 2, Rents Best.
So now you can see me doing a little fun thing here on the score sheet. People at home can't, but I get to mark off the numbers because we have gone through now the whole order once.
Oh,
so now
nice.
this is also the 3rd inning.
Look at that.
Now 10th batter of the order comes up, and Rents Best, he led off the inning with a single. He's had a good game. 2 RBIs so far and has 2 more on base if he can get them both home. Johnson looks back at second, then goes home and gonna fire it. Catch is part of the plate, strike 1. Looked to be a tad low, but umpire gave Johnson the benefit of the doubt there. So 0-1 count here to Best. Johnson comes home. That one's going to be low for ball 1. That catches part of the dirt. So count even at 1 apiece. Xavier Johnson trying to get out of this inning. He got thrown into a really bad situation. And all 10 of those runs do go on Connor Brown, but now Xavier Johnson is credited with the 2 runners on base. Pitch home, swinging strike 2. Good pitch there. His Best caught off guard off speed. Overswung it. Falcons have so far put a 5 across in this inning. Looking for more here. 1-2 count. Johnson comes home off speed. Gonna hit him. Almost got out of the inning, but a hit by pitch. Fills up the bases again. And now brings back Richard Addison's grandson.
29,
All right.
Evan Smith.
So you talked about getting the grandpa happy on his birthday. This would do it.
Yeah.
This would really do it. Bringing home all 4. Smith is only 0 for 1 today. He flew out back in the first and walked back in earlier this inning as he gets hit.
Hit by pitch.
Well, that's one way to get a run home.
Yeah.
And now, just like that, Johnson has lost the strike zone.
Back to Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie Scott.
Number 12.
He's
Charlie
1 for 1.
Scott.
He walked back in the second and singled earlier this inning. I think he is credited with 2 of those RBIs, if I'm not mistaken.
He's the game-winning run.
He is the game-winning run here in the third. And that pitch can be crushed out to left
It's
field.
under it,
And
yeah.
Gilbert will get under that one to make the play, but almost. He tried to end it after 1 pitch.
Yeah.
Falcons lead the bases loaded, but they score 6 in the inning, bringing the game to 11-0. We'll be back here for the top of the 4th inning.
All right, we are back.
We're set to begin the top of the 4th inning.
Grindstaff.
Brandon Grimesmath going to step in against the new pitcher for the Falcons, Sam McCutcheon, the freshman. One of his first appearances of the year. Looking to continue this 11-0 lead as Grindstaff will foul that one off. So 0-1 count here against Grimestaff. McCutcheon's going to come home outside, ball 1 in the count. Didn't miss by much there for McCutcheon.
I was gonna check. Well, 2 things. Let's see how fast.
That ball's fastball out. We fouled back way over our heads, probably into the woods behind us. Or I think it's woods behind us. Nonetheless, 1-2 count here against Brandon. McCutcheon out of the windup, deals home, off
That's a
speed,
good
got
pitch.
him, looking, strike 3. Grindstaff watches that one go by.
He knew too. Like as that football came in, he just grabbed his bat and started walking.
One of the worst feelings for a batter, let me tell you, is when you know you watch strike 3 go by.
Yes.
Now batting number 3, Jaden Qualls.
That's a pretty curveball right there.
Very pretty curveball. Now, looks to be, I think, a new hitter for Westwood. I think it's not Connor Brown. So, 0-0 and over his head for ball 1 goes McCutcheon.
Let's see anything on Game Changer.
Sure, we can figure it out in a second, but it does not look like Connor Brown out there, from what I'm aware. McCutcheon behind 0-1. He's going to step off and just kind of reassemble himself. Now he steps back onto the rubber, ready to deal. Taking his time, find his pitch. And he's going to come home with it. That one's going to be a strike one. Fastball, lower part of the zone.
Yeah, good fastball low and away.
It was a good fastball, too. 1-1 count, 1 out here, top of the 4th inning. AC Flora leading Westwood 11-0 if you're just joining us. That ball, nice fastball on the outside part of the zone. Strike 2, painting the corners. One-two count from McCutcheon. Coming to the plate. Yeah, strike 3 again. Got him looking. Umpire took his time calling it, but it's strike 3. Second out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts for McCutcheon to come in the game, and that is Ethan Dow.
I guess I was telling you during the break, Alex, but Sam is the son of the defensive coordinator for the football team, Jamie McCutcheon.
Again, I feel like everyone's connected to the school.
Yeah.
My 3rd game, and I'm already starting to get all the connections. That ball,
There it is again.
What a
I love that
pitch.
pitch.
Oh, my goodness. That curveball is just filthy. Strike 1. Dow, nothing he could do, it looked like.
Hey, Asa, can you ask Andy if it's 10 runs after 4?
Another swinging
Oh,
strike.
never mind. We'll find out after this next pitch.
So McCutcheon is making these Westwood hitters look a little silly. Dow in a rough spot here. Down 0-2. He got hit by a pitch back in the 2nd, looking not to get struck out as that will be low and away. Good pitch from McCutcheon, trying to get him to chase, but Dow does not bite. That'll bring the count to 1-2 here. No one on. 2 outs, pitch comes home, just off the plate. Didn't catch it, and that'll even the count at 2s.
And Sam is just a freshman.
He is just a freshman. Yeah, he's impressing nonetheless as a freshman in one of his first games as a Falcon. 1-2 pitch comes home, and a swinging strike 3 struck out the side there. 1-2-3 goes Westwood as Sam McCutcheon comes in and deals. It's 11.
I guess it is 5 innings, huh?
It is 5 innings. It's 11-0 lead for Flora. We'll be right back here from the bottom of the 4th inning where they could try to walk it off with 4 runs.
4 runs, yeah. Right. right,
Leading off for the Falcons, number 37, Eli Geddes.
Eli Geddes back in the game after the courtesy runner. Cooper Revels. What an inning for the Falcons last inning. They played 6 across, had 12 come up to the plate. And now Geddes looking to start maybe the rally to end it for the Falcons. Xavier Johnson's still in there, and he's going to deal outside ball 1. It's top of the order after this for the Falcons. We'll see if they start unloading the bench here in this one.
It looks like Snead's still over there.
Looks like so far that the 0-1 pitch is going to be low and inside ball 2. Westwood hasn't got not much gone right for them today. It's been all AC Flora in this one. Is now the 0-2-0 as we swinging strike one. Nice pitch from Johnson, caught him inside. Geddes a little late off that one. 2-1 count here. Gonna come home with it. And that's gonna be low, ball 3. There's a path for first now for Geddes with a leadoff walk in the top of the order coming up after it, and Sneed. But Xavier Johnson still has one more pitch to work with. 3-1. Winds and deals to home, and ball's gonna be ripped down the left field line, but foul. That'll get onto the field where Gilbert's gonna have to clear it out. We'll get it all the way in. And off the diamond, and we'll continue play. Well, excuse me, we'll have the ball thrown across the diamond, and then we'll continue play.
Good accuracy by Coach Hallett.
It was good accuracy. They got to know what they're doing, right? They're baseball coaches.
It's not his first year coaching.
Nah, 3-1. And caught him looking, strike
wow.
3. Nice pitch from Xavier Johnson. Caught him looking inside. It's Johnson's first strikeout of the game.
Yeah. Coach Hallett's coached for all of those banners.
There,
2001 through 2021.
What you're saying is he's a pretty decent coach?
7 state titles, yeah.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
And there would have been another state title 2020 if they didn't cancel that season because of COVID.
Yeah.
That team was really good.
Yeah, COVID was a rough one. That first pitch was a ball now to Sneed, and that second pitch is in there for a strike. Yeah, that was my senior year that got ruined by COVID, so that was a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was actually the one year we had a decent baseball team, and then we won swept back-to-back regions we never done, and then COVID. That will catch part of the dirt.
I sort of think that they should get a gray and white banner for 2020. Just put that up there. Just claim that year.
I was just thinking about it. You actually like this. We actually swept Christ Church in our 2 games. That's the team we swept. I think so. So yeah, that's been low. Ball 3. Now 3-1 ahead. Behind is Johnson again.
So I just put a strike on there.
I'd say don't do that. Don't give any bright ideas.
Yeah, no. All right, 3-1.
Yeah, 3-1 for Johnson. Lefty on lefty. Johnson against Sneed. Comes home and high inside, ball 4, and that'll walk Sneed. Get the first base runner on of the inning for the Falcons.
So Charles, I didn't even notice. Wait, I can't remember if he went to first or if he's. Yeah. So he went.
Okay,
Charles went to first.
Gotcha.
After.
So Flake went to first. Okay. Well, luckily I didn't have to call it because.
And then.
McCutcheon sent him down 1-2-3 last inning. That pitch is a strike. There's some of the Westwood crowd getting into it. Trying to have just some fun, I guess, down 11-0.
Yeah.
It's been all Falcons here, but Westwood maybe trying to play for a little pride here toward the end. That pitch, strike 2. 2 back-to-back strikes inside for Johnson. Now ahead 0-2. Got the speedster Sneed at first, who can fly around the bases. May not see him go with a lead this large, but ball's put into play. It could be dangerous as that ball was hung, but just foul. Just missed it. It was Flake. Ball was hung over the plate. Not something you wanted to do, but got away with it. Back to the 0-2 in the dirt, and Sneed's going to take off. Caldwell going to fire down to second, where the Sneed will easily get there. Shortstop De Jesus coming around and catching the ball in front of the second baseman Grindstaff as they're going to exchange some conversation at the second base bag, but Sneed's at second now. After a ball in the dirt. So back to the 1-2 against the first baseman Flake. Johnson deals inside low, and Sneed now caught up in the second. Gonna try to go to third, and he's gonna be called out at third. Got caught in between second and third, and Caldwell able to throw him out for the second out of the inning. So now 2's across the board, 2 strikes, or no, full count, and two strikes, or 2 outs, excuse me. Against the first baseman, Charles Flake, the pitcher. The start of the game for the Falcons. They'll be all ripped over to third, off the glove. DeJesus can try to make that play, but has none at first. That is a error, I'm assuming, but Flake will get to first.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 30, Chapman West.
So now, Chapman West came in for Grant Loggins, it looks, or no, he came in for Tyler Hernandez. That was a substitution there.
Yeah.
And now it's going to be a substitution over at first, it looks like. That will be an actual substitution for Flora, as a courtesy runner comes in. I'm assuming it's maybe probably Harrelson again.
Yeah, there are 3 West brothers. Older brothers, well, Stevens. I originally knew him as Stevens. Oh wait, what am I doing? Clear count. Yeah, he was a pitcher on the team last year, and then his younger brother Spence is what year is he? Sophomore, freshman? Can't remember. But they all play multiple sports. Spence was on the basketball team. Chapman had been on the basketball team before. He played volleyball in the fall and joined the football team
So he's just
late in the season. Yeah.
just a little athletic.
Yeah.
Swings through that one, strike 1. But he watched 2 balls go by, so 2-1 count. Runner at first and 2 outs. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of athletes here at AC Flora, from what I'm learning.
Oh yeah.
That pitch can be now grounded over to first. Fair
That's a fair
ball
ball.
down the line. That's going to be trouble. You're going to see
That
Flake
could
going to go to
score.
second. Now he's going to come a third, and he's going to stop at third as the ball's going to get in. That's a double for West over the first base line off the glove. It maybe rolled in the air. We'll have to see, but
Stepping up the plate for the Falcons, number 9.
It's a hard
Grant
hit.
Loggins.
and now here comes Mr. Loggins. Just having himself a day so far. 3 RBIs, or no, an RBI.
What did he do in the last step?
He flew out to left. He flew out to center field. Yeah, he hit hard right at the center fielder, though. So rolled out a hit for West. That's a double for him. So now at first pitch, inside ball 1. Umpire doesn't budge even after Caldwell tried to frame it. Runners at second and third. The winning run is on deck, though, for the Falcons. Pitch is now going to be outside. No, caught the part of the zone. Loggins wanted to pull the trigger, but he held back and paid the price for it. Strike 1. 1-1 count here against him. Johnson, lefty's got his back turned to third. Not even looking at the runners. He's going to only deal to Loggins. And Loggins going to smack it into left center. And that's going to get down for a base hit. West is going to stop at third, and Loggins will have his second RBI of the game. That's a single. It's now 12-0 for the Falcons.
All right.
So now the winning run
Up
comes
next
to
for
the
the
plate.
Falcons, number 19,
Carew Bates.
Carew Bates.
Bates is 1 for 2 today. Singled back in the 3rd inning, in that long 3rd inning. He also walked and flew out in the 1st and the 2nd. Has a chance to end this game if he can find a way to cross the plate. Or it'll end in the top of the 4th, in the 5th, barring some Westwood runs. Here we go. First pitch can be crushed out of left field. Going back is Gilbert.
yes, maybe.
And Gilbert makes off the wall. Can't make the play. 1 run's gonna score. 2's gonna 2 will stop as that ball comes in. What a shot off the wall for Carew Bates. Almost ended that one off 1 swing. West will come around and score, and Loggins will go all the way to 3rd.
And yeah, unsurprisingly, Carew is
Now
really
batting for
fast,
the
so a
Falcons,
hit is
number
going to win
5,
this game.
Cooper Rebels.
Yeah.
And this is Cooper Revels.
So Revels, he now comes in for Rince Best. Cooper came as a pitch runner for Geddes earlier in the game. Now he's coming
And I just want to point out that I've coached all 3 of these Flora players that we're looking at right now. if Cooper gets a hit and scores the game-winning run, yeah, it's all me.
That's all your expertise is all I'm hearing.
Yeah.
He did watch a strike go by, and he watches that one go by too, held up, but doesn't like the call, and now 0-2. And maybe your announcer jinx is coming in now.
I know.
He's quickly down 0-2.
I guess I didn't coach any of them in baseball.
There you go. 0-2 now. Pitch, swinging, strike 3. Got him. That'll end the inning and end the Flora threat. But another 2 come across for Flora. They're up 13-0. We'll head to the top of the 5th where this game could be over, barring some Westwood runs. Bringing the count to 0-1 here. Flora has dominated this whole game. It's 13-0 here. Looking to end this one here. It's 10 runs through 5 for a run rule. Second pitch, that was a beautiful curveball. Shot Gandy held up, but he didn't even budge. Saw that one. So 1-1 here for Westwood's center fielder. Freshman McCutcheon taking his time. Now he's going to wind up and deal home. He's going to get a swinging strike, too. Looked like he fouled that one back into the glove of Geddes. But Geddes held on. Didn't matter that one. Could matter this one. 1-2 count here. McCutcheon has his pitch. Going to come home with it and foul it back way over our heads. Hit some sort of bleacher maybe of another sport. Now McCutcheon ahead 1-2 again. McCutcheon methodical on the mound. Goes home high, ball 2. Good eye from Gandy. McCutcheon methodical all day. He takes his time, picks apart his batters, and has set them all down so far. Looking to do the same here. 2-2 coming home. Swinging strike 3. 4 up, 4 been struck down. And now the 9-hole hitter, Gilbert. Gonna come up and try his luck.
Now batting number 9, Remy Gilbert.
Hasn't had luck so far for Westwood. Trying to change that one here. McCutcheon, first pitch, gonna go home, and that's gonna be on the ground over to third. Sneed's gonna pick it up, quickly gonna fire over to first and make it. What a pick from Flake.
Oh man.
And that
Oh wait, no, it's Hank Collins, I think, at first.
Oh, Hank Collins came in at first. I don't care, what a pick. But I mean, obviously it does matter.
Yeah, let's see.
Does matter for the score sheet. But there'll be some arguments here trying to figure out what's going on. I'm not exactly sure what the umpires are talking about. Maybe they thought he beat it out. I didn't think it was close.
It'd be weird to see them.
Maybe the only thing I can think of is a hit home plate, maybe? No, they're going to rule him out pretty
Number
quickly.
1 is
So, Edward Xavier DeJesus could be the last batter here. Now to note, that was the first one that McCutcheon did not strike out. This is the first ground out victim for McCutcheon, as he has 4 strikeouts to his name. And now the announcer is coming to play with the combined no-hitter is here so far. First pitch over the head of DeJesus, ball 1. But Flake and McCutcheon have allowed no hits Now they have walked a couple people each. Or, well, McCutcheon hasn't, but Flake did
Flake
walk
had
three walks and a hit by pitch.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful, goodness, that pitch is beautiful in there for a strike. Yeah, Flake had 3 walks and a hit by pitch in his outing. McCutcheon has 5 up, 5 down. 1-1 here from McCutcheon. Coming home. Did he go? No, he did not. Able to hold up there. Goes up to 2-1. 2-1, 2 outs. 13-0 lead for Flora. They are looking for the run rule in the 5th inning as we're in the top of it. McCutcheon. 4 strikeouts, looking for another one. But the 2-1 here. That's going to be high. Did he swing? No, he didn't again. That one was a little closer than the last time, but first base umpire saying he held up. 3-1 count here. McCutcheon in danger of his first walk of the day. Up and gonna be falling out. Right in the first. Is that going to be caught? No,
no.
Collins could not get there.
Went just over the other side of the fence down the right field line.
Just
Past
so
first base.
close. That'll fill the count up at 3-2 now for McCutcheon. Working against De Jesus. Righty on righty here to maybe finish off the game. If it gets that far, the pitcher, Xavier Johnson, is on deck. But De Jesus got to put one in play here or draw a walk. Here we go, 3-2. Gonna be low, ball 4.
Wow.
Good eye from De Jesus. He'll give Westwood some life here to try to maybe just extend this one a little longer than it has.
Number 8,
Than it is.
Xavier Johnson.
So now De Jesus, quick speedster on first, his second walk of the game. And now the pitcher, Xavier Johnson. The lefty here, maybe hard to throw back to first. First pitch will be a ball. This is also McCutcheon's first runner of his outing. We'll see how it affects him. He's now going to come out of the stretch here. De Jesus to speedster at first. Maybe looking to go off movement here. 1-0 pitch. Coming home with it. Now it's going to be a strike. What a painting.
Called strike on the outside. Nice.
Goodness. Beautiful. Painting those corners blue and red. Brings the count even at 1-1. McCutcheon coming home with it. That pitch is a good pitch.
Did he go?
It does not look like he did. He looked like he held up. Bring the count to 2-1 here for the pitcher, Xavier Johnson. But more importantly, Getty's able to stay in front of that one and keep De Jesus at first. McCutcheon trying for that beautiful curveball that he's utilized so well today, but unable to find the strike zone there for it. Now 2-1 pitch. Coming home. Inside low. Ball 3. So now in danger of walking back-to-back batters is McCutcheon after having such a great start to the inning.
Umpire suddenly stingy with the strikes.
Gotta say, he does not want this combined no-hitter to go through. He wants my announcer jinx to be annoyed as that pitch is a foul.
All right, 1 strike away now.
And now we're 1 strike away. 3-2. We're going to see De Jesus move off movement from McCutcheon. McCutcheon trying to end this one here in the 5th. Leading 13-0. Full count pitch, 2 outs. McCutcheon, as we see, methodical. He will make Johnson step out, reassess, and step back in. No pitch clock here in high school baseball, so no need to worry about anything. McCutcheon looking to finish this one. Jesus goes. Ball out to right field, but way, way foul.
Yeah.
Maybe off one of the poles. And we'll do it all over again. Looked like Johnson was way ahead of that one. Kind of poked at it. But able to get enough of it to extend this at-bat and this game for Westwood. So here we go. 3-2, 2 outs, a runner at first. We'll do it all again. McCutcheon goes home, fouled back into the net. We'll do it again. Third time's the charm, maybe, for McCutcheon. McCutcheon is now at 33 pitches here. Looking to try to finish this one out at 34. 3-2 again. Comes home.
That's it.
That's
That's it.
strike
Yep.
3 looking. McCutcheon sets him down. Ball game over. AC Flora wins it 13-0 in 5 against Westwood.
Awesome. All right.
That's
a good one, man.
That was a fun one. First baseball, we got to come in and kind of just see what this team's all about. And they took care of business with ease here.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
And so yeah, there's a bunch of sports tomorrow. There are two lacrosse games and one soccer game.
Gotcha. Well, I'll be here wherever you.
Okay.
What are we about to say?
I think the girls start. There's a girls soccer game, girls lacrosse game. I believe it starts at 11. I'll text you 11. You know. But yeah,
Tomorrow's Friday.
It's not tomorrow.
Fortunately,
My days are just running all together. So tomorrow, Flora baseball is away.
Gotcha.
We have lacrosse at home. The boys are playing at. Oh, actually, it is girls and boys. It's just it doesn't start at 11 a.m. The girls it'll probably start at 6. It'd be like 6 and 8. Or
Okay.
It could be 5:30 and 7:30.
Well,
Something like
I'll
that.
be here as quick as I can. I have a class till around. I'll be here I could probably get here around 5:30 ish, maybe
Awesome.
6 depending.
Yeah.
But yeah, Saturday
Well,
I
that'll be going.
gotta have a lot going on. But no, I'll be here tomorrow.
Awesome.
Also, the rain's not looking great for the weekend, so
Is it not?
not what it's looking like. I think it's supposed to rain the weekend and just early
Okay.
next week, unfortunately.
Well, we can play lacrosse and soccer in the rain, but hopefully it doesn't rain tomorrow night. So Flora is going to be at Floor Field playing
Ooh.
against Dorman.
There we go.
Yeah.
My hometown. Beautiful field. Been there multiple times.
Yeah.
Hopefully someone hits over the green monster.
Yeah, that'd be really awesome.
That'd be really
well,
cool.
hopefully if it's a Flora player.
I mean, I was implying it. I obviously didn't mean Dorman. Not a big Dorman fan.
Yeah.
See, I've seen their campus of a high school. Trust me,
it's
I'm
huge.
not
Yeah.
not the biggest fan.
Yeah, we went up there for lacrosse. I guess about 4 weeks ago.
Wow.
That's fun. We won 8-6. So
good.
yeah, this is a good trip.
Good. Just beat Dorman all out.
Awesome. All right. Well, yeah. Thanks everyone for watching. And thanks for joining me, Alex.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. See you tomorrow.